Yo, what's good? It's your boy, J Min.
Excited. Excited. Excited.
Hey, what's up, YouTube? It's your boy, and I'm back. Now, look, I know I've been gone for a month, y'all. I apologize. I'm sorry. But look, it's okay. No text, no phone call, none of that stuff. I'm sorry. I apologize, okay? But look, today we're playing. The game is called Big Night Evil, alright? Now, all I know, this game it's a reading game. Reading game. So, my reading skill is 100. Probably 1,000. Look, go and play the game, man. I'm just saying, I'm ready. It's March? Spring? What's good? Man, come on, dude. Play this game, man. Alright. Let's play. Here we go, baby. As the clock approached midnight, William Lincoln was fast asleep. Turn up a little bit. Anyways, how you guys doing? You good? That's good. Yeah, that's really good. You're good. Also, the virus is going around, guys. Please make sure you're safe. Get all the supplies you need. Be sanitary. Wash your hands. Just do your daily, cleaning. Okay. Take a shower. Wash your face. Wash your hands. Wash your whole body. All that stuff. Just clean yourself. Okay. Good. So look, this is a long intro. Sorry. I apologize, but look, the reason why I've been gone for a month, most of you guys know I'm on track, alright? And track takes up all my time. It does. I'm just being honest with you, it does. I practice almost every single day of the week, except the weekend, sorry. Well, Sunday. That's about it, you guys, And this is tracks where I've been doing right now. It's this track, So that's why I've been gone for a month, but I'm back. I'm gonna keep a steady upload, schedule. I'm trying. Okay, I'm trying, guys. I'm trying. But look, game started. Let's play. All right. Whoa. Wait. Can I get directions first? Or no? Alright. Long before the first humans stood upright and took their place in the world, there was a beautiful land that was ruled by what many would come to call the Fae. Oh, this is tough. Alright, okay, look. These ancient beings were worshipped by mankind, but they were also feared humans. Oh. Humans were right to be afraid, for there were many different creatures that lived in the darkness, watching us, waiting. Most were harmless enough of amusing themselves by causing mischief and playing pranks on humans that crossed their paths. However, some had more sinister intentions. The Earthling, for example, had developed a liking for the taste of human children. These monsters are small, unnatural, fast, and impossible to kill. These monsters are small, unnaturally fast, and impossible to kill. It was an unlucky tragedy for my people that we decided to build our village here, right in the middle of the Earthlings' territory. There we go. We have lost so many of our children over the past year. There aren't enough tears in this world to weep for their loss. Thankfully, though, my grandmother taught me well in the ways of my druid ancestors. I may not be able to kill the little beasts, but I was able to work out a spell that binds them to this book. I can only hide it and pray that it never falls into the hands of a child. Well, you failed, because it's in the hands of a child right now, and I'm reading it. So, If you're reading this, know that I am truly sorry for the demons that I have now been passed to you. Look at that. Doctor's fortune. Oh, the Germinator. Front to the present. Star Wars. Jaws. Tori. Ghostbusters. Dragons and demons and I don't know what the game's called. Bro, this is a nice little room you got here, man. I'm not gonna lie to you. Okay. Alright. If you're reading this, know that I am truly sorry for the demons that have now been passed to you. Hello? Nah, bro. Nah, man. What does that up here mean? Opening the book will have awakened them, and I'm sure they will be ravenously hungry. Once the book is open, you must read it out loud from beginning to end in order to return them to their magical prison. Alrighty. Be watchful, they only attack if you don't see them coming. Most importantly, once you finish this book, keep it hidden so that no one ever opens it again. Most importantly, once you finish this book, keep it hidden so that no one ever opens it again.
WIGS FM 98.7 Game Talk.
Hello, darkness. My name is Nick Gloom. It's just me tonight. As you guys know, we answer game questions and talk tips and tricks. Well, Nate usually does. I don't really play most of those games. Anyway, let's get to the phones. First caller, you're on the air.
Hi, Nick. I'm wondering, how do I beat the final boss in Terminator Destruction?
How would I know that?
Oh, I don't know.
I'm stuck here working for crap money.
Wow.
I still can't afford to buy new Atari games. Would you like me to page Nate?
I don't
Here's
know.
the thing. Like I said, I'm working
Yeah,
here.
he's
I don't
mean,
usually
bro.
come on the radio. So, I don't have as much of a bedside manner as Nate does. But it's totally fine. I bought a new OBasic book, which is the programming language for Atari, since I can't afford to buy my own Atari games, and I'm working on my own homebrew game. The pending title is Evil Midnight.
Midnight
where
Evil?
I'm not
Okay.
sure what you're going to have to do yet, but I think it's going to be a horror game, and it's going to be at nighttime, and it's going to be evil. Basically, you would do something all night, and then you would win. It's kind of like working here. I try to keep my head down all night, but Janet asks me to go on the air, and I'm always getting asked to do stuff. The more stuff I get asked to do, the more I get anxious and
This
panic.
guy's talking way too
It's a
much.
vicious cycle.
Is this some kind of life lesson? I just want to play Terminator.
I'm tired
Here's
of
the
talking. Oh. Alright, so we're ready. We're reading, right? Okay, chapter 1. Here we go. Little Maggie... what? Bro, what? Hello? Alright, we're good. We're good. Chapter 1. Chapter 1. Little Maggie O'Brien was the first the children had been playing in Hogan's Forest when they all heard a noise, sensing no danger because there were so many of them. 12 children. Bro, what? The children had been playing in Hogan's Forest when they all heard a noise, sensing no danger because there were so many of them. 12 children and all decided to investigate the source of the strange sound. As they all searched high and low, they soon realized that Maggie was missing. Frantically, they began searching for their friend. She was a small girl who loved to play hide and seek. Her big brother Colin insisted that she was probably hiding somewhere safe and giggling to herself as she watched everyone search for her. I don't like this, bro. The sun sank low in the sky, and the forest grew dark. The children, frustrated and panicked, ran back to the village to alert their parents that the little Maggie was nowhere to be found. Okay. The sun sank low in the sky, and the forest grew dark. The children, frustrated and panicked, ran back to the village to alert their parents that little Maggie was nowhere to be found. That's when everyone lit torches and spread out through the woods calling her name. The little girl's mother sobbed desperately as we all inspected every corner of those woods in hopes of finding her. Her brother kept searching, tears streaming down his cheeks. I didn't even hear him. I didn't even hear him. I didn't even hear him open the door, bro. I didn't. Yep. Can you open the book, please? Chapter 1. Little Maggie O'Brien was the first the children had been playing. Bro, I don't even want to read I don't even read the book anymore. I didn't hear him open the door, bro. Alright. Chapter 1. Little Maggie O'Brien was the first. I heard him that time. Okay. Yeah. Alright, bet. Okay. The children had been playing in Hogan's Forest when they all heard a noise. Sensing no danger because there were so many of them. 12 children all decided to investigate the source of the strange sound. As they all searched high and low, they soon realized that Maggie was missing. Frantically, they began searching for their friend. She was a small girl who loved to play hide and seek. Playing me, bro. Her big brother Colin insisted that she was probably hiding somewhere safe and giggling to herself as she watched everyone search for her. The sun sank low in the sky and the forest grew dark. The children, frustrated and panicked, ran back to the village to alert their parents that little Maggie was nowhere to be found. That's when everyone lit torches and spread out through the woods calling her name. Bro, I gotta pay attention, bro. Bro, what's that supposed to mean? What's it supposed to mean? Alright, the little girl's mother sobbed desperately as we all inspected every corner of those woods in hopes of finding her.
That's all, folks.
Bro, I can't even read right because I'm scared, bro. I'm scared. Okay, calm down. The little girl's mother sobbed desperately as we all inspected every corner of those woods in the hopes of finding her. Her brother kept searching, tears streaming down his cheeks. I'm her big brother, he said, rubbing his eyes. Bro, what's that supposed to mean? I'm supposed to make sure nothing happens to her. Stop. What's it supposed to mean when it says stop? Bro, what? It's not your fault, Colin. I assured him. We'll find her soon and she'll be no worse for the wear. We'll find her soon and she'll be no worse for the wear. Bro, what does this out here mean? I feel like it's okay. He nodded, forced a smile, and we all continued looking. The moment I heard him scream, I knew he found her. Boy, you better get out of here with that, man. I'll tell you that right now. You ugly. Or rather, what was left of her, which wasn't much. We were sure it was Maggie because she had worn her favorite hair bow that day. We were sure it was Maggie because she had worn her favorite hair bow that day. Her father plucked the pink ribbon from the body, and fell to his knees, wailing into the darkness. Poor Colin tried to tell us then. He said that she had been covered in what she described as little green men. He said that she had been covered in what he described as little green men. Bro, what is this supposed to mean? Dog, They were fat and green. He stammered with bright, growling eyes. They were biting off bits of his skin and flesh. Boy, you ugly. Oh, no. With bright glowing eyes, they were biting off bits of skin and flesh. No one believed the lad. We all attributed the horrible ordeal to a hungry wild animal. Of course, what else could it possibly be? Scooping up what remained of little Maggie, townsfolk set to work preparing for her funeral. We had no idea the horrors that lay ahead. I thought to myself, now, how strange her wounds looked. Boy, hey y'all, look, I'm sorry, but that man is ugly. Alright. I couldn't help but think back to what Colin had said about the little green men. It made me think of the stories my grandmother used to tell me. She said that our druid ancestors spoke of tiny creatures that lived long ago in the swamps and marshes surrounding our lands. The Earthlings, she called them. There were 3 tribes, each being their own breed of evil. One tribe, I recall, she said, were green and fat. That's the guy that I keep seeing right now, the green and fat one, the ugly one. Okay, alright. They will lure children away from safety and feast on their flesh. We didn't live near any swamps. Surely the boy's mind was... Wait, we didn't live near any swamps. Surely the boy's mind was playing tricks on him. Besides, the Earthlings weren't real. They couldn't be. Besides, the Earthlings weren't real. They couldn't be. They couldn't be. Yo, listen, dog. That man. Alright. Okay, guys. Here we go. Chapter 2. Maggie O'Brien's funeral was just what anyone would expect. Hello? Bro, no. No. Everyone did their best. Everyone did their best to comfort the grieving parents. Boy, I'm telling y'all, bro. Colin kept to himself. Everyone assumed it was because he blamed himself. After his sister had been laid to rest, I came to him and asked him how he was doing. Okay. After his sister had been laid to rest. I came to him and asked him how he was doing. He looked up at me, eyes red from either crying, lack of sleep, or a combination of the two, and said, I really saw them, the little green monsters. I can't even read, bro. I can't even concentrate right now. I honestly can't. He looked up at me, eyes red from the crying, lack of sleep, or a combination of the two, and said, I really saw them, the little green monsters. Bro, I can't focus. Oh my gosh, guys, I cannot focus right now. Alright. He looked up at me, eyes red from either crying, lack of sleep, or a combination of the two, and said, I really saw them, the little green monsters. My heart ached as I put my arms around the boy. I kept telling myself that seeing his little sister in pieces couldn't have been easy for him. I kept telling myself that seeing his little sister in pieces couldn't have been easy for him. He was just in shock. The stories of the Earthlings were only told to scare children into doing what they were told, that was all. He was just in shock. He was just in shock. Okay. The stories of the Earthlings were only told to scare children into doing what they were told, that was all. The first thing my grandmother told me about the Earthlings was that they were 3 tribes. The green ones, round bellies, and piercing blue eyes. She said they could be heard if you walked deep in a swamp at night. Okay, no, it wasn't gonna work. The green ones had round bellies and piercing blue eyes. She said they could be heard if you walked deep in the swamp at night. They would laugh and sing as they danced around their They would laugh and sing as they danced around their tiny campfires, which would appear only as tiny flickering lights. Through the trees, they were the least lethal of the 3. Boy, they were the least lethal of the 3 tribes, but every bit was as evil. Bro, he's coming too. Okay. He's getting brave now, y'all. He's getting a little bit too brave. Popping out of nowhere. The red ones were more. Okay, my camera is cutting off. Alright, continue. Bro. Tearing out homeboy's getting brave, y'all. He's getting bold. The red ones were more temperamental and even faster than the green cousins. They didn't sing or dance around campfires. And the celebrations were a bit more gruesome. They preferred to eat children from the inside out. Oh my gosh. It was even thought by some that they were only red because they were stained by the blood of their victims. Fiery red, bristle-like hairs sprouted from the tops of their heads, and their growling yellow eyes seemed cold and calculating. I don't like the red ones already, bro. I already know there's gonna be a problem with them. I already know. The pure Earthlings were in another class altogether. They had white skin and wild, untamed blue hair that flowed out in every direction. Boy, man, listen, y'all. Let me tell you something right now. Okay. All right. The most unsettling thing about them was that they had no eyes at all. Yet they somehow were the most keen and efficient killers of the 3. What? How do they have eyes but they can't? Okay. The most unsettling thing about them was that they had no eyes at all. They somehow were the most keen and efficient killers of all the 3. Grandmother said that their long, wiry hair could somehow sense their presence and locations of children. My goodness, can't even pronounce me. Grandmother said that their long, wiry hair could somehow sense the presence of locations of children. There were some things that all 3 tribes had in common. Earthlings prefer to eat after midnight and will only attack if the children didn't make direct contact with them. I reassured myself that the O'Brien girl being attacked barely after sunset meant that she had to have been the victim of a wild animal attack. A few of the men in the village came together to hunt down the beast that killed the girl. They came back 2 days later, carrying the carcass of a large wolf. The whole village breathed a sigh of relief, and a big celebration was held. The whole village breathed a sigh of relief, and a big celebration was held. The whole village breathed a sigh of relief, and a big celebration was held. Alright. The only one besides myself that remained anxious was Colin. Looking at his face that night, I knew that he believed that creatures that killed Maggie were still out there waiting. He was right. Let's go. Let's go.
WIGS-FM 98.7 Game Talk.
Hello, darkness. Welcome to the top of the hour. Again, I'm your host, Nick Gloom, filling in for Nate tonight. That was an interesting hour, I must say. I don't know, Janet. I feel like these kids don't like me. Hey, Janet, do you like me?
No, I don't like you at all.
And she's walking away, folks.
You're smart.
Anyway, caller, you're
smart.
on the
You're
air.
smart out, bro.
Just calling in, wanted to say that you suck.
I just had a feeling that was coming. I feel like I'm not as approachable as Nate is. Oh yeah, so anyway, I forgot there's a sponsor slot I was supposed to fill last hour. This one goes out to all you greasy, pizza-faced listeners. Are you tired of popping pimples?
This guy's dry.
Ew, gross.
He's a terrible radio
Does
host,
some
bro.
zits appear over and over and you have to keep popping them? Gross. Kind of like that popular video game, Mole Whacker? From the creators of Simple Pimple comes the revolutionary cream, Pimple Buster. The all-in-one, scientifically formulated pimple-destroying cream.
That's nasty.
Call 155 PIM
It's like someone
PLES. But hurry before supplies run out. That's 155 PIMP LES.
PINP.
You know, Janet, I think Evil Midnight could use some Mole Whacker inspiration. Something to keep the player on their toes. Or at least that last prank caller could drink some of that Pimple Buster. I don't know what it is.
Bro, what? Alright, y'all. That is it. Oh my gosh, my mic. That is it for the day. We're done. I'm definitely partial to this video. I definitely am. I like this game. I mean, this game is fun. I like it. I'm not gonna lie, I kinda got scared from the little green gremlin thing. What it is? Gremlin, right? Yeah. So, that was that. Hey, look, everyone, please be safe with the virus, okay? Make sure you're doing all the right things, so keep yourself sanitary, stay healthy, all that stuff, guys, okay? Make sure you're doing the right things, save all the supplies you need, all that stuff, okay? Don't panic, okay? Don't panic about this virus at all. Please don't, okay? It's gonna be okay. It's gonna pass. We'll be alright, okay? You can get through this. But look, don't forget, you guys have a good day. Stay blessed. I'm out.